back in the forest, but most importantly, we're back with our second set of questions.
So just a quick disclaimer as we begin. Do you guys hear that really aggressive bird? Yeah.
So
It's not like we can tell them to shut up. So we're gonna
Exactly.
deal with it.
Okay, so let's start with the first question. Johanna, are you ready?
Yep.
I have no idea what do you look for in a long-term partner?
Ooh. I think I look for somebody who is Eric Benson. No, but somebody who's funny, who I just get on with, somebody who I'd be good friends with, but also find attractive, somebody who supports me in my dreams, and has dreams of their own and hobbies that can be totally different from mine as long as they love what they're doing. Yeah, and
Sounds-
also
sounds
somebody
about
who
right.
I can like picture like having a family with, and having similar values to me.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. What is the weirdest food you've ever eaten?
Oh, definitely something in Nutford. So the thing is, I live in halls, and they're catered, and I'm vegetarian, which means that the food is quite interesting on many occasions, especially because it's not matched up to the side dishes. So I've definitely eaten something like roasted cauliflower with in tacos or something, you know? Like that's definitely something that happened.
Yeah, that's really weird. I think like for me, I haven't eaten anything where I was like, ooh, that was really weird. Like I hated that. Because
eat
I
everything weirdly.
exactly like I eat everything, but I guess I have eaten a bunch of stuff that white people would think is weird. Like, ooh, this is like a delicacy at my grandparents' home. It's like silkworm pupa things or whatever they're called, like little like silkworm babies,
yeah.
like when they're like this big. And yeah, like it's not even like a like specifically weird thing. It's just something they'll serve like somebody else might serve fried chicken. Yeah, like straight up.
Excellent. Well, okay, next question. Isn't kombucha the best thing ever?
Yes.
No.
No. I'm so addicted to it. I don't even know why. Like
No, it's horrible.
it's just
Johanna will run around with 2 bottles of kombucha in her hand and go like, they have kombucha! Meanwhile, this was in London. Everything has kombucha. Kombucha is everywhere.
I don't know. Let me be excited about my weird
No,
probiotic.
I'm glad you're excited. I'm thankful you're excited, however.
Yeah, I get it. It's
It's
kind
a
of
lot.
gross. Also, like the potential of growing something actually bad is pretty high with my experiment right now. Also, nothing's happened as an update. Yeah, nothing's happened so far, unsurprisingly.
You want to do next question? Do you
Yeah.
want me to? Oh, hard.
So
I have the phone now.
the next question is, would you ever be able to be vegan?
Oh, I don't think so. I've been vegetarian for like up to 4 years now. 4 years, yeah. It's been 4 years. But I don't think I could be vegan because of the simple fact that everyone who knows me knows how much I love chocolate
And cheese.
and cheese.
So quite a dairy-heavy Wisconsin type of person.
Yes. Shout out to Shively's. But no, I don't think I could be. Could you?
I think like if I really like had a strong impulse to do it, I could, because like
This is
Yeah.
hard.
so it's really like arm exercise to vlog like this. But like as like a teen, sometimes I would just go vegan for like a month. And it was
Yeah.
kind of fun because like the limits that it sets on you makes you be really creative, right?
I mean, I really like vegan food. And I think I could do vegan for many dishes, but not for snacks.
Ooh, interesting. It's also just so much better for the environment
Yeah.
and good for animals. So maybe I should start considering. Like, I'm kind of like mostly vegetarian
Yeah, you
now
are.
because I'm in quarantine with Big Al. We're veggie teens in quarantine. So
Start a new meme page.
so yeah, like, it's not impossible.
No, I don't think it's impossible. My brother is like vaguely vegan occasionally. But no, it's not impossible, but like,
We do love cheese.
yeah.
Once we run out of cheese, we might be vegan.
Yeah, exactly. Like our last vlog title, we're kind of running out of everything dairy related. So we'll see. We might be accidentally vegan and stay like that.
Yeah. Let's see what's
Question.
happening here. Analea, do you believe in God?
Interesting question. I am currently trying to leave the church. But not necessarily just because of the beliefs I personally have, but because I disagree with the beliefs that the church has. So the church in the state where I'm from is quite frequently holds quite homophobic beliefs and things like that. So I'm currently trying to leave the church. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I believe that many things happen for a reason, that everything happens for a reason. But I think my stance on religion, honestly, is that there's so much going on in like whatever world, earth, anything we're in right now, that I don't have time to preoccupy myself with what comes after death, which is like a main component of religion. So I'm like, I guess we'll wait and see about that. I think that's my stance on religion. We'll see.
That's fair. I think it really depends. It's kind of like in writing an essay, what do you define as God?
Yeah.
And then if we go from there, I think we can all find like a common point in our belief in that. I think belief is also, shout out to Edna Lee, maybe not the right word, you know? It's not about blindly kind of following something, but kind of discovering for yourself what certain things mean. So I respect people who are who do believe in God.
Definitely.
In a more conventional definition as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
And
yeah,
I think it's very, I actually think having faith is very inspiring to a certain extent. And yeah, like either way, like again, whatever works. For me, it's just, yeah, I don't think it's really come to me, but maybe I'll get
Yeah.
an epiphany at some point. I don't know.
so maybe we'll be vegan and very religious soon.
Okay, next question. Favorite music genre?
Ooh, so Anna and I have been in a bit of a Lewis Capaldi low or high, depending. And I
Moment.
yeah, and I googled what his genre is, and apparently it's blue-eyed soul, so soul music by white people. I don't know. Kind of nice.
Yeah.
I've gone through many phases or
Oh,
waves.
so many. I think for me it's definitely usually some ballad type music in any genre. Like this could be like a ballad from like metal bands. Shout out to my brother that was the only thing we could listen to in a car because it was fine for him and then it was fine for me. So many fights over this, wow. But to like show tunes, all the theater kids, yay.
Yeah, we're just dramatic faves when it comes to music.
Yeah, it's mostly ballads. Luckily, it kind of aligns, which is quite good now.
Yeah, though, I mean, I honestly like whatever fits the mood.
Yeah,
you know?
no, absolutely.
Like, we love a good night out.
Oh, yes. Some good heaven tunes,
Yeah, so,
which is always the same playlist, luckily.
yeah, it's been the same playlist since first year. Yeah, shout out to Heaven for never ever changing up their playlist.
But it's a good one. Okay, do you wanna?
Yeah. What's your favorite non-COVID meme?
Oh, I think as a third year, I'd have to say currently the everything behind you is on fire and you're drinking a cup of tea and go like, this is fine. I think that's kind of applicable to many situations, definitely our dissertations at some point.
Yeah.
And different points of time, but definitely at some point where we're just, this is fine. Yeah, I like that meme. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think a lot of memes are very relatable these days and quite funny. And I like memes that we create in our friends group ourselves.
oh yes,
Like
gua.
Gua. Yeah.
Gua is an excellent one. Shout out to Tommy.
Yeah. Ooh, and us shouting people out all the time. It's also kind of becoming a meme in itself.
But yeah, those are good.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Next. Also, can you hear the wind in the leaves in the forest? It sounds amazing.
It might not sound amazing on camera, but yeah, this
There's
is
a lot
our
of forest.
views. So shaky. Don't judge. I have a handicap. Also, where's Dodo? Over there. Dodo's chilling over there.
Okay, next question. YouTube or Netflix?
Ooh, easy one for me. Definitely YouTube. Like, I've watched maybe 3 shows in the last 3 years.
I think for me, probably Netflix. However, I do enjoy a lot of YouTube. But I'd say probably Netflix. There's some good shows out there.
Yeah, I think you definitely watch more Netflix than YouTube, or?
Yeah, no, definitely over like, depends on which time frame. I've watched more YouTube recently. Because I've been kind of running out of shows and didn't want the time commitment of starting a new show with all deadlines and essays and stuff. But generally I think Netflix, also because there's some genuinely amazing shows out there that are like so high quality and like kind of
Is it gonna rain?
it might, I think like it might. Okay, but yeah, I know there's some really good shows.
Yeah, what was the rom-com we recently watched on Netflix?
Oh, we watched 2 days ago. We watched Letters to Juliet on Netflix. Letters from Juliet.
Julia?
Julia. Letters to.
Letters to or from Julia. Really, really nice.
It was so nice. So it's one of my favorite movies, and we were looking for a rom-com to watch. So I asked Joanna whether she knew it, and she didn't. So that was the question decided.
A rom-com to watch to further the idea in our class that we are indeed a couple.
No, it's genuinely a good movie because the topic of the rom-com isn't just like as many rom-coms like a relationship or anything, but it's kind of love itself in all its stages and forms and developments, and like it's really a nice movie.
Yeah, for sure. Loved it. Ooh, there's a bee.
Oh, it's a bumblebee.
It's a bumblebee. Yay.
Be happy.
Such a cutie. What's the most important thing to do as an individual to stop climate change? Speaking of bees.
Yes, save the bees. I don't know. I guess I'd say do as much as you can.
Yeah, I think so.
Do the things that you can change in your life that are good for you. For me, for example, it's good to be a vegetarian. I don't mind. Like it's super fine for me. But then there's some other things I can't change, which are, or I can only change to a certain extent, which are flights, for example. I study abroad, things like that. And like I do try to take the train, but it's not always possible.
Yeah, I think also because a lot of us are trying to go into like politics and whatever, to keep that in mind and like decisions we make in the future as well, and not kind of forget where we started as a kind of activist university students who discuss this kind of stuff, and then once we're in power to kind of drop it. I think that's also something really important.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Me.
yeah.
Should we be using nuclear energy?
Let's try to do a one-word answer. 1, 2, 3. No. While it is, of course, like momentarily, like in the moment, a clean source, right? It creates a lot of waste, and also it's just a risk that's not worth taking when you can have things like wind or
Exactly.
Hydro or thermal or whatever.
Yeah, we have a point in technology where we have alternatives, and there's no reason to hold on to nuclear energy for a sense of pride or anything like that, because we have that technology as well, and that's great, and that was a huge scientific development. But we also need to be aware that all the nuclear waste and outfall, it might be fine now, it might be stored well now, and our governments today might be responsible, but it has the potential to become a huge threat in the future and to be misused or abandoned or not properly taken care of, and to some extent that's already happening. So if we have alternatives, I see no reason why we should keep relying and not even attempting to switch away from nuclear energy.
Yeah, I fully agree. And
do you want children?
yeah, I think I really do. Because I think I'd be a good mom.
Yeah, you would be.
And also kids are really funny.
Johanna, every time we see a kid like, in the Tesco or something, she just goes like, oh!
What about you?
I don't know. Currently I'd say I don't think so, but I think it's pretty open to deliberation. I think it really much depends on life situation and also like partners and things like that. So
Yeah.
open-ended decision.
And finally,
Oh, that's a
did
good
you
one.
hear any gossip recently, Anna?
Yes, but this will not be revealed on camera.
Find us
Also,
on House
you're-
Party.
Yeah, find us at House Party. For all the hot tea and gossip with Johanna and Anna.
But yeah, with that, that's the second set of questions done.
Forest edition.
We have another 12 to do. Everything will be coming out staggered. And once again,
When we finish editing.
Yeah, if you have any ideas or anything fun you'd like to add, put it in the comments or make your own video response or whatever format you want to do
Yeah.
it in, or just have a chat with your isolation buddies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do this over call, text, house party.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
like, comment, subscribe.
goodbye.
Bye.
Also, a little Dodo update. She's still be chilling there. Let's go and get her. Ooh, Dodo escaped. Look at her. Dodo. 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 Dodo.